Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DPW. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame, I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've been doing this analysis on a very routine basis, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And want to get things updated here. Not a whole lot to update, more so kind of confirmation would probably be the right word. And the main point of confirmation comes in the sense of this area of resistance right here at about 525, which is that red line, which I talked about yesterday. And now that we have today out of the way, you can see that once again, this area did indeed act as resistance. So short-term wise, 525 has proven itself to be resistance. And then of course, after that, you can start to worry about this next level of resistance up there at $6. But it's utterly pointless right now to be talking about doing battle with $6 while the price can't even get up above and stay above 525. So in other words, one step at a time, and that first step from a resistance perspective, getting up above 525. Now, what about areas of support? This is where I'm going to do a little house cleaning. I'm going to just get rid of that line out of there. Yeah, it pertains, but from the presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's lines all over the place and clutter and everything. So I just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. Near-term level of support at this point, and this should sound very, very familiar for those that have watched the past videos, but it's all about the purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average. So far, so good. The price, like I said, hasn't even tested it, and you ideally want to continue to see the price stay above that purple line going forward. In the event the price cannot hold above the purple line, then the next key level of support to keep an eye on, in my opinion, would be right down there around $4.30. So ideally, like I said, stay up above that purple line, but if that doesn't hold, the next level of support down there at $4.30. Overall, though, volume has dropped off a little bit. I'm not saying that's the end of the world, but you want to keep an eye on that. Not that volume has to stay super, super strong, but as volume drops off, that is an indicator of interest or lack thereof. And with stocks priced in this range, if the interest drops off enough, people get bored, sell, and go find something else, which then is kind of a self-creating or self-fulfilling prophecy because the price will just drop down that much quicker. So again, not saying volume has to stay gigantic, but you want to make sure that doesn't drop off too much where people are going to get bored and move on because the price stops moving in a more volatile fashion. So we'll see what happens with it, but 1 day left this week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.